Good evening, everyone, and Nala is doing exceptionally well. Aren't you, pretty girl? Oh, loud noise. She is going to the bathroom a lot more, so she is peeing a lot more throughout the day compared to the past few days. That is something that has certainly increased, is her going to the bathroom a lot more. And when she's playing, she's definitely being a lot more, I guess, quote unquote, not lazy, but sluggish. She's definitely taking her time a lot more, and even when she goes to get the ball, she just stops and is almost like, yeah, I don't know if I want to play right now. And she's sleeping a lot more, and she's tucking into areas a lot more, and that also could do with the heat. And it's also nesting behavior. Hey, girly. What are you chewing on this stick? But overall, she's doing really, really good. All her vital signs are doing really good. Her tongue is remaining a pinkish color and not a red. If it goes red, if you notice that the gums or the tongue is a dark red in color, then your dog is dehydrated, and certainly get them water ASAP. Her ears are good, no inflammation of the ears. Her stool is good. Hey, my pretty girl. Temperature's good, heart rate's good. But everything, like I said, she's doing absolutely amazing. A lot more sleeping and a lot more peeing is the changes from today to previous days. She isn't drastically moody. She'll have little spurts here and there, but overall it's nothing. Oh my goodness, like anytime she is pregnant, I have to say she is not the type of dog to get overly moody. But the heat just, oh my goodness. We've had a lot of heat warnings because the temperatures have been so high, and it's actually that hot that the heater in the room that the puppies will be in won't kick in to the temperature we have it set for the puppies, because it's already that temperature. It's that warm. What is Winter doing? He always gets in the swimming pool filled with tennis balls. His ears too. I've noticed that sometimes they'll stand up and then sometimes they'll flop. See, I don't know. What are they gonna do? One is kind of standing. Oh, there's Ariel. Ariel needs to get brushed again too. Ariel and Claire, their coats, oh my goodness. Their winter coat, look at it, is coming out, and they are getting brushed daily right now because of how much their winter coat is coming out. Oh my. Be careful playing, boys. Dodger's coat is kind of... Be careful playing. I might have to, yeah, I'll be right back. I gotta break this up. All right, back to Nala. The others are just playing there now again, but I'm absolutely so proud of her. And anytime it gets really close to delivery day, we both, me and my husband, get really nervous. We get like mixed emotions. It's excitement, but we are also very nervous. We want everything to go smooth and fine, and nothing to happen to her and nothing to happen to any of the puppies. But as you can see, if you're ever wondering if your dog is pregnant, the signs are you will see the belly start to drop and they will gain weight. As I mentioned in other videos, you'll notice that with the mammary glands, they start to become more enlarged and the teats become more visible and more large in size. You will notice that they start to eat more, especially when they are far along. They eat a lot more. The nesting behavior starts when they are very far along, literally days away. When they are days away from delivery, that's when you will notice nesting behavior. And nesting behavior is pretty much the dog just tucking away into different little spots that's more quiet and secluded. And if there are like blankets and stuff down, you'll see them starting to pull the blankets up towards them. And that is when they are really far along. Hey, Miss Nala. But the things you want to be checking the moment you find out your dog is pregnant, especially if you haven't been checking it, are vital signs. Keeping an eye on stool, writing all of this down, especially the vital signs, and that is checking their temperature, heart rate. And to check the temperature, you're going to have to do it rectal. Make sure it's lubricated, the thermometer inserted into the dog's bum, and that's how you check the temperature. And again, make sure you write it down. To check the heart rate, you can do it two ways. You can use a stethoscope, or you can check it by your hand and just feel for the heartbeat. And I can do that in another video. I think I've shown in a video how to check heart rate. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll do it again in a later video so you can see. And the other vital sign you want to check too is respiration. That was Ariel. And like I was about to say before Ariel ran by, you want to check just the respiratory per minute. Keep an eye on the tongue and the gums. Keep an eye on the eyes. Make sure there's no major discharge from the eyes. You might see a slight, like I said in yesterday's video, that almost looks like eye boogers. You want to keep an eye on the ears. Make sure there's no inflammation of the ears. You want to keep an eye on the mammary glands and teats. Make sure there's no redness or inflammation there. You're checking on your wife. Oh. Claire, come check on her mom. This is the most Nala has ever farted. She never gets windy or farting during pregnancy, but even earlier. So the first time I noticed it was earlier today. She was going down the hallway and she let out a big old fart and looked back at me like, I don't know what that was. Because see, normally Nala doesn't ever fart. Like, this is the first pregnancy that she has done this, and even overall, Nala is just not a gassy dog. She does not fart, but whatever it is with this pregnancy here today, and it only started today when she like started to get gassy. Oh. Okay, Nala, we're gonna have to get you inside, okay, my baby? All right, Nala is just in her room here now, and her whelping box / puppy pen, whatever you wish to call it. Hey, my princess. But she's licking her area and licking herself a lot more. She isn't pulling on the blankets or anything like that, and that is something she has done each time. Now, she does it at different stages each time of her pregnancy. Sometimes she'll do a day of, day before, a few days before. She's not really consistent when it comes to that, so I don't really use that as an indicator of her about to go into labor. Temperature is always the best thing to go to. When she's pulling on the blankets, I like to use that as an indicator as she's far along. Just like when she's licking her paws, licking her area, things like that, I know, okay, she's more far along in her pregnancy. Another thing I like to use that she's further along in her pregnancy is the panting. And also the other signs, of course, are the obvious. The mammary glands and teats are definitely more visible. Belly expands in size, the vulva, you'll notice that as well. Those are all indicators that she is indeed pregnant. And like I said, when she's more enlarged, you know that she's further along. But your go-to, the best thing to use and the best thing to learn how to do, especially if you plan on breeding your dog or she is pregnant, start doing it, get her used to it, get her accustomed to it, of the thermometer being inserted into the bum to check the temperature. The moment you start tracking that temperature, you'll be able to know a lot easier when your dog is about to go into labor. Hey, my princess. But the other things, like I said, help to gauge that your dog is further along, things like that. All right, so that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Just a quick update and the things that are different now. Like I stated earlier, she's using a lot more. That's a new thing. The gassiness, that is definitely a new thing, especially for her. That has never happened before, but that started today. She's a lot more gassy, urinating a lot more, sleeping a lot more, and her play, she's definitely reduced her play a lot more starting today. Eating, she's still eating and she's eating a lot. Drinking, she's still drinking and drinking a lot. But everything else has either slightly changed or slightly increased, just like her size has slightly increased, the mammary glands have slightly increased. And what I mean by that is day by day, I've noticed that they've been increasing in size. But again, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye now, everyone. Bye, my princess. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.